Alright, fellas, let's go!
I am ready, Brian. Let's go.
Hello. This is the professor on the move now. We're out of the dry dock and we're doing a fine-tuning session today. We're outside the tennis court in the lane with no name, and I will now show you an alternative cut to the iron bridge. Nikki could have taken this cut, she might not. Normally she would have worked along Hall Lane, then into Blackpool Road, past the church, past the iron bridge, and then into the towpath. I'm not showing you the school, which is on the right hand side here, because I don't want to get into any trouble. We're on Hall Lane, and I'll show you the cut now that someone could take as an alternative. And I know most of you, me included, we were not aware of this cut. So pay attention. This will be a longer video. I've been in St. Michael's since this morning. Around 8:30 I arrived. I've sussed everything already. It's all done. That's how the professor works. It's all sussed out. And it's 10:30 now. So it took me 2 hours. And it will take about 2 hours to show you everything. And this is not the end of the video. Then at the second half we spend on the opposite side of the riverbank, in the abandoned house area, where we go back to that shed where the red van was parked. This is now what I call the priest's house. I cannot see any CCTV outside here. There's nothing now. Let's check over there. Can you see? No, there's a satellite dish, but no CCTV. It's got solar panels on his roof. Now I'll show you this is the corner where the shabby red van would have been reversed. I'll show you the cut through the graveyard now. We're not going to Nicky's grave today. Paul Ansel is not here, it's too late anyway. He would come here earlier. I don't want to make any contact with anybody today, because to me the case is clear now. Actually, I made contact with Penny this morning. I'll tell you the story when we're outside a caravan park. There will be someone in the audience again who says this guy is a liar. He makes things up. Why should I make things up? I've met Paul Ansel I've seen Paul Ansel in the graveyard 2 weeks ago on Friday. I've spoken to Emma White. I've said to Penny this morning, hello, good morning. I said, have a good day. And she says to me, thank you, you too. She's all right with me. So I'll show you the cut now. Morning.
Morning.
There, we are on Blackpool Lane now. The official route Nikki took, she came from down there, round the corner. When you go round the corner towards Hall Lane, there's the school on the right hand side, and then she would have walked up to the iron bridge, past the church, past the graveyard. But we're not going to go there yet. We're going to go back to a certain spot in the field. So I bet you didn't know about this cut. Just to make you aware of everything, because this place has got some hidden secrets. let's see what my camera is doing. Yeah, it's recording. That's all right. That's okay with me. Battery all right. I've got plenty of storage on my micro SD card. This has got a micro SD card. It's got a 256 gigabyte micro SD card. I had to fork out some money for that. They're not cheap. I think I bought it just under 30 quid in August. And you have to be careful what you're buying, because they have to be suitable for an action camera. They have to you have to buy one with premium specifications. And this one, it's a Samsung. It does the trick. So we're walking back towards a certain spot in the field. I haven't got my paras today, but I'm more light-footed today. But there's someone coming here. Hello, little man. Thank you. Haven't got my paras today. More light-footed today, but I've got a heavy rucksack today. I'm carrying something. I'm not telling you what it is. It's my rucksack weighs about 10 kilograms, so I've got some weight to carry. But I'm used to that, you know. I think in the military, the rucksack was at least 30 kilograms or so. So it's child play for me. Back to the spot where I want to be, where I will take my first swing into action the first time today. That's the path. I didn't know it existed. That's the way they took Nikki to the van, and then they walked at the bottom of the bank to for less exposure towards the graveyard, and less exposure to someone on the Iron Bridge, and less exposure to someone on the opposite side of the river. So we're walking this field now again that is full of bumps and holes, and now first I have to correct something which I said in my last video. My email address, I gave you the wrong email address, but I did that by mistake. I said it's Prof. James Moriarty @gmail.com, when it is in reality it's really Prof. Jimmy Moriarty @gmail.com. It's all one word, no dots, no hyphens. Prof. Jimmy Moriarty @gmail.com. If you want the picture that I shot on the 24th of Feb 23, and I have another correction to make. I've screwed something up, and someone in the audience comments, they corrected me, and it's much appreciated. The dates, I got the dates wrong, but not the days: Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I didn't get that right. Didn't get that wrong. The week after Nikki disappeared. She disappeared on Friday, 27th of January. During the first week she was not in the river. She was placed there Saturday to Sunday night, which is the 4th to the 5th of February, at the little island. You know by whom. Peter Faulding arrived Monday the 6th of February, searching downstream from the weir Tuesday, the 7th of February, Peter Faulding searched upstream from the rear and located her body at around 10:34 a.m. He contacted police but was refused to dive. Police dived and target negative came back to Peter. Peter sneaked back to the spot, the little island, when the police have already left, and he takes high resolution images at the little island. Wednesday, the 8th of February, Peter Faulding requested to go back to the spot, but this was denied again. So Peter left the same day on Wednesday, 8th of February. So I've got the right dates now. Take note of that, because I screwed it up in, I think, in part 3 and part 4 of my previous video. Then I want to explain something. I don't need the money. I'm not gonna go into finances, but I don't need the money from YouTube or Rumble. Because I'm using musical intros in my videos. It's the Ballroom Blitz by the Sweet, and in part 2 I used two tunes, one from the Sweet again, the Hellraiser, and one is I Can Do It by the Rubettes. And I chose the Rubettes because they're an old band from Essex, where Nicky is from. And I Can Do It had to do with what I did when I climbed up that steep bank. So YouTube demonetized me, so I said, fuck you, that's just what I want. I couldn't find the demonetize button, so they did me a favor basically. I don't want money from this case, right? Mark my words. And any money that ends up in my corner from Rumble, because I cannot demonetize that, I will pass it on, as I said in my intro video, I will pass it on to the Battersea Dogs and Cats Home. And now we're I'm back here again. I don't believe it. I'm not gonna spend many words here. What I want to do is take measurements of the groove to establish the diameter of the pulley cable, and I also take measurement of the diameter of the steel roller. And by the way, before I get on with it, I have to take my rucksack. Get my rucksack off. It's 10 kilograms at least. I've got this persisting cold. It's always a runny nose. I don't know. I think I sit next to an old bloke in the club. I might have catch it from this bastard, you know. So I'm fucking pissed off of it. So I'd better take my jacket off as well, just to make sure. Hang on, my measurement tape is in there. My measurement tape. Don't forget anything. My measurement tape is there. Yes. Jacket off. And then I've got my fucking spy glasses today. Can you see? These are my smaller ones. I got a proper one, but that's too bulky for this job. You know, I want to keep an eye on what's going on opposite the fucking path on the opposite. You know. So it's already an obstacle. Harvey, duck. It's caught my fucking shirt. I'm free. I'm free. I used to do this all before. So my measurement tape. This is only a quick one today. So what I'm gonna do? Can you see the steel roller? So I'm gonna take the diameter, the approximate diameter of this. It's got a diameter of 1.5, 1.7. Is that correct? It's got a diameter of about 1.6 centimeter is the diameter. That's pretty strong, that. And the diameter of the, it is just an approximate measurement, that is what's the diameter of the steel roller, Howie, man. It's about it's about 19 centimeters is the diameter of the steel roller. Yes, it's 19 centimeters is the diameter of the steel roller. That's all I've got to do here today for now. Whew. And it's warm today. It's a lovely day. Penny wished me a good day. As I said she was outside her farm, attended to a sheep in the neighboring field, and I passed by and I said good morning. She said good morning, and I said have a nice day, and she said to me, oh thank you, and you too. And obviously she didn't know she had contact with the professor, but she's not bad, you know, she's not a bad person. So she didn't know she had contact with the fucking professor who sticks his schneck into everybody's business. She might have reacted different, especially if she found out I've been in the field with Curtis in the past, you know. So just for one day I was out with him. So we've got that. It's all sorted here now. No, it's not sorted. You forgot something again. See this place, this group of trees, this metal pole enclosed by a wooden fence. This is a crime scene, right? This is a fucking crime scene. Nikki was winched over that. See that barbed wire fence there? They winched her from across the warehouse over that barbed wire fence. The bastard who was already here in the red van, he came here, received her from the other two bastards over there, and then he took care of her, if you know what I mean. And this is a crime scene. So where was Lancashire Constabulary, I'm asking? Why was it all hushed up? This here is a fucking crime scene. It should have all been forensically examined. The cables should have been forensically examined, and we leave it at that now. And by the way, so is the warehouse over there. It's a crime scene. And so is the bench area. It's a crime scene, and the whole abduction route is a crime scene. So where was why can't Lancashire Constabulary not do their job anymore? I'm asking. Is my camera still? It's always my concern. Is my camera? Yes, it's still working. That's good. So what we're gonna do now is we get the awkward bits over with before we concentrate on something you will find very interesting. I told you the correct dates. I've got my script again, because without these scripts I would be fucked, as you know now. I tell you, the metal construction is a crime scene. Walk over to Iron Bridge, then to the warehouse. Yes, that's where. So we're on our way to the opposite. We're not gonna. I'm not gonna walk it today, right? I've had enough of this. I've had enough of this, and also climbing that steep bank. I haven't got my paras today anyway, so I couldn't do it. I would be taking a dip like these fucking coppers on the 4th of April. Maria Solas videoed them. By the way, if you examine Maria Solas' video, in my last video, in the dry dock it's called, I've got that list at the beginning of the video, and it shows you which seconds to look. And what I forgot to tell you is is this all right here? It might be a bit high. It might be lower it down a bit. This is too high. I don't. Oh yeah. This should be better now. This should be better now. If you examine this video further, as I do, I'm a pretty good analyst, you know. You can also see the bottom gate in her video, which was taken on a different day as compared to Curtis's video. In Curtis' video, I showed you the gate is wide open, but this is also the case in Maria Solaris' video. But you have to zoom in and do a proper analysis. So this gate was always from the days when Nikki was abducted. The lower gate had no padlock. It was always open, wide open, so you could just walk down or up or whatever. And we're not using the towpath, because you all know the towpath from various other people. The towpath is famous, you know. But I'll show you another one, another path you can take. And you're not aware of this path, I guarantee you. So I'll show you a lot of hidden. I'll show you the hidden things here. Right. Oh, it's they've got it. They've got a rope around it now. I don't believe this. Yep. Open. It's open. Close it. The rope around it again. I'm always very careful with what I'm doing. I never break anything. When I negotiate with fences, I never break a fence, right? I'm an experienced fence negotiator. I never break them. I never damage barbed wire. You saw it in part 2 of my video when I crawled in military style underneath the fence when I came up the steep bank. That's the things I do. That's just what I do. But I take very good care of everything. Everything I've got in my house, and I hardly ever break anything. And I wouldn't break anything out in the open, not a fence. You wouldn't find any signs that the professor has been there. It will remain as it was, right? You wouldn't know that the professor was here, but he is around. I could guarantee you. So we're not going to take the towpath, the famous towpath, towards the junction. We are going to show you a different route now. We're heading for the grapes, the pub, the one and only pub in this village. It opens at 5 o'clock, I think. At 5 o'clock it opens, and there's no shops apart from the garage. Hello, good morning.
Okay.
There's no shops. I always get a coffee when I arrive here. I get a coffee at the garage. It costs me $1.20, and it does the trick for me. It keeps me awake and going. The grapes. See it Friday from 5 to 10 o'clock, and Monday closed, Tuesday closed, Wednesday closed, Thursday it's open, and Friday and Saturday and Sunday it's open for just a few hours a day. So don't waste time here, mate. Straight on with your job. I parked my car here in the car park. This is none of these cars is mine, right? I already investigated in the fields, and then I moved my car to another spot, and I had to walk a bit, because this you're not supposed to park here, so they say. Is this picture alright? I'm not sure. Right, I'll show you a hidden path now. No, it's not the hidden path that you know from other people. It's a completely different one. Yeah, it's a completely different path. I've sniffed around here for long enough. I'm not even sure if Curtis Arnold knows this. I think it does. He would know about it. So this one takes you to the towpath, but we're going this way now, my friends. You will be surprised where we end up. I cannot wait to show you how it was done. It's all fine-tuned already, right? Just have to show you now. And then in the afternoon, on the opposite side, next to the abandoned house, behind the abandoned house, we do something completely different. But it will be interesting. Anyway. This is it. So these are Penny's sheep here in the field. She attended to one this morning. She had it cornered over there with one of them metal gates, and she attended to it. But it's roaming free now. I don't know what she did to it. She's been a farmer all of her life. She will know what she's doing. This is open, so the sheep can basically walk out. These are Penny's sheep in the field. So we're getting to, shall I tell you? We're getting to the allotment lane now. I seem to be in a rush today, but for some reason I think my battery is. I'm always concerned about my battery and if the camera position is correct. I think it will turn out all right. I think. Yes, you will be surprised today. I'm not going to walk the wheel. It's not going to be one of these action. Okay. My rucksack stops me from getting in here. Would you fucking believe this? My rucksack stops me from getting in here. I don't. Close it. Rucksack back on, because I'm a fat bastard. I'm actually not that fat, but I call myself a fat bastard. Because I carry a beer barrel in front of me. A medium-sized beer barrel. The bloke who sits next to me in the club, he's got a full-sized beer barrel. Like, oh, fucking hell. I don't want to end up like him. That's why it's better for me to roam about and do something. So that's it. The rucksack is back on. Penny's caravan park. See the Union Jack? That's just up my street. So Penny is doing something right. It's I like that. The Union Jack. Yes, up my street, Penny. Well done. We're coming back here because I know already what I'm gonna do, what I have to do. That's it. The next video shot is behind the warehouse again. I have to do some more explanations. That rucksack is heavy, but it doesn't really stop me from getting on. She's got chicken in her backfield. Can you see it? That's why she's probably concerned about the dogs. Can you see the chicken roaming about? They're free to roam. So Penny is doing something right. It's lovely. I think I fell in love with this area. It's so relaxing. It's like a dream landscape, a sleepy river, of which Sally Riley said, a torrent of water. You know, fucking hell. Who are you trying to fool? Who are these bastards trying to fool? Certainly not the professor. So, to the warehouse. We've got an appointment there. There's some things we'll have to explain again. It's pretty. There's nobody there. Nobody there. It's like a dream. It's like a dream environment here. So I have to get over this fucking fence again. Sorry. And I'm already caught. On my pants caught. My fucking pants. I don't want to walk around with half a pant today, right? So I'm free. I'm free now. But this is, I'm telling you, this is fucking. This is. It was easier the last time. So what I want to show you here is this part. I didn't show you this part. There's a window here. Oh, I could have spied in there. Yes. I think I'll take another shot. There's a workbench there. They've got some gear in there. So I'll take another shot of this one. And then we're here at the loading ramp. What I want to show you. See this? The loading ramp has got up to here 2 wings of a door. It can't be opened even when the wires, even when the cables get through, because it's got an opening. It's got an opening here. So this opens up. This can be opened, and the bottom bit has got a hinge here. So the whole bottom bit would come out this way. You can open it all this way. And it's got another window here, but it's got a mesh fence, a metal fence, metal mesh. Sorry. We're going down to the lower level now. As I said, this fence door was open, and I take the time once they came through here. I said in my first video, I said they might have used that portable wooden ramp to get there. If that was locked, to get it over there, it's not necessary. There's a so much easier way, and that's the way I just used. I take the time, measure the time, 50 from here. exposure to the front path splits 2 seconds, I would say. 50, 10, 16 seconds, I would say. 16 seconds up to here. That cannot be right. 15. Do it again. 15 seconds into the time. 15 seconds. 15 seconds. 27, 28 seconds. 13 seconds it took me from here to the upper, to the loading ramp gate. Yes. No, what? Walk over iron bridge, and we have explained that weight carrying cable. Yes, I've sussed that out now. Back onto the higher level. I think they took around here. It's easier. It's so much easier. But that doesn't mean no accident happened here. They hooked up here. The first one is the weight carrying cable. They are fixed on both sides. They cannot be pulled. They're not movable. And this one here is a pulley cable. One in here, the top one in here, the bottom one in there. And if I did a correct measurement over there, then the distance should be 19 centimeters. Should be 19, 20, from middle to middle. Yes, 19 centimeters. That's the top cable from the pulley. That's the bottom cable from the pulley, and that's the top one is the weight carrying cable. And what else? What else do I have? Oh no. The bottom level gate was open. I've proved that in my video, and also in Maria Solaris video. So the accident could have happened here. Hooked her up. It might have gone wrong the first time. She might have fallen down here. Got her back up. Hooked her back up. Winched her across. Or see that. Or the other option is it happened. Who did this? See that the rail, the wooden rail. Someone broke that wooden rail. That wasn't me. So fucking idiots what they are. Someone broke that wooden rail. Someone might have watched my video and gave it a go himself. I never break it. Can you see it? The wooden rail, the one I negotiated with a few times. Someone's fucking broke it. So what I'm saying is, the accident when I got her through that gap could have happened there at the iron ladder. She might have broke free, fell down there, because she had a fall according to the autopsy. Yeah, I did that. I measured the time. So we're already on page 2 now. I explained the loading ramp, the metal door, the panel at the bottom door, the two wings at the top of that loading ramp door. It's metal, right? It's I don't know if it's steel. I say it's steel. Show front door. The other options that happened, there was an accident. Yes, there was an accident in this spot somewhere, either here on at the top level or down at the ladder. I want to show you this door as well. This is basically the front door of the warehouse. St. Michael's Flow Measurement Station, Hydrometry Department, Preston. So they will know about these cables. There's one more thing for me to do, and I have to. Oh, fuck. Yeah, right. And then we get out of this out of the warehouse. I've seen enough. So I'll leave my rucksack here. I just take the measurement cable, that measurement tape, because this is a bit heavy. The rucksack is so heavy today. I have to get over here again. And I need my camera as well. Yeah, get your camera ready, mate. See them? Someone's been here. And they were not as careful as I am. See that? That's gone now. The fence I negotiated with is gone now. Fucking idiots. I never break anything. And the reason why I go down there again, see if we can put it up again, because this is fucking ridiculous. There's some knackers in this place. See if we can put it straight somehow. Tell you something, push it in here. Yeah, and then in here, and that keeps it in place. See how skillful I am? They cannot open the gate now, but that's their problem. They have to send someone out to fix that one. See this gap here between the masonry and the ladder. That's what I want to measure. I forgot that the last time. That's my last task here, and then we're done. See this? This is a label. Ladder inspection record. It says ladder to be used for tick. Inspection period 12 months. Inspection period not to exceed 12 months. Next inspection due. Signature 20. Says something 12, 20, 24. Hang on. Yes, it's been inspected December 24, and it's got a signature. It's got a signature to it. So this is now my last task here, and then we're out of here. This is the gap I want to measure. It's 19 centimeters, 19 and a half centimeters. So she could have broken free. She might have caught her leg in here, fallen down. But the main, most of the bruises she got, arms, legs, thighs, inner thigh, she got when they hooked her up. And I still don't know what gear they used. They hooked her up with something and winched her across. So we're finished here now. So now I've got that back in place. I have to negotiate with it again. There's some fucking amateurs out there, you know. They break everything. I'm over it. They knock everything, they break everything. So I'm gonna get over there now, and then we're done here. So that's that done. Out of here now. Out of here. I want to get out of here now. Yes. I want to take a quick picture through that window. As I do, you know. See if I get a result. I want to take a picture here. Yes. Very nice. Very. See to get the angle right. Mister, take a few. Because this is milky glass. Hasn't been cleaned for donkeys. And take a good look down there. And in here, in the center. And maybe another one, the workbench, can you see? Can you see the workbench? They're messing about with something there. And there's another electricity cabinet there. They've got plenty of electricity things in here. And over there, the workbench. Yeah. That's it. I'm done. No more. Now we're getting to the real business. To the real business, my friends. The fine-tuning session is beginning now. We begin the fine-tuning session. And this is an eye-opener again. Oh. Over there with my gear. Oh. This will not be easy. I don't know how to do this without breaking anything. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy at all. I don't want to break anything. Hello. Caught. So I have to get up there. There's no way around it. I have to get around up there and then over that fence without ripping my pants apart. I'm over. Oh, I'm done. What's my camera doing? My camera. The battery's alright. It's still recording. We're already 47 minutes into the video. That's going to be a long video, my friends. I have to cut it into several parts again. Upload it step by step. It's always first on Rumble, and then I deal with YouTube, because that's how I work. Rumble does not censor me. I can swear as I want. I can fucking do whatever I like. So right. Something is not right in this whole area. The professor is not happy. The professor is not happy at all with something in the previous walk we did from Penny's house to the stile. I messed about. Something does not add up. Something is not right, and now I know what it is. But I'll show you. I want to know every tree, every shrub, every bush from the warehouse to the stile, and it's on this side. I'm interested in. Everything is under scrutiny now, because the professor is not happy with something. See that this place is fenced off. Can you see the fence? I might have to lower the camera a bit. It might be a bit too... Oh, fuck. Might be a bit too... pointed a bit too high. I'm not sure. I think it's all right. The way I can tell it, I think it's just all right. I screwed it that tight. Right, see that? See the fence, and it goes all the way round. All sorts of growth. There's the fence again down there. Bushes, trees, shrubs, the lot. And I don't think they lurked around here. I want to figure out where Penny passed these bastards, right? And I don't think it's here, but still, it's worth looking. Everything is under scrutiny now, because the professor is not happy. I don't think they lurked around here. They don't lurk around here. No. The last time we measured Penny's walk, she was at the warehouse at 9:26. She started at 9:23. It took us 3 minutes to here. Can you remember? So 9:23, Penny was at the warehouse, and the last steps of Nikki were recorded at 9:30. So Nikki could not have been at the warehouse when Penny was here. If you get my point. So take a good look at all these bushes, and so the fence is further back now. Can you see it? The fence is much further back now, and behind there is the yews, the shrub, all these, the shrubland, an area of shrubland. And I can tell you, the professor is so much not happy. There is a discrepancy. I discovered a discrepancy, and a discrepancy is my worst nightmare, because I'm a perfectionist, you know. I don't accept discrepancies. Not with the professor. See that the fence goes back there. By the way, in winter it's not like that. It's much more open. There's less growth. And 2 weeks ago when I was here, there was less growth than now. All these plants, they shot up in 2 weeks. It's much worse now than it was when I was here Friday 2 weeks ago. And we're going to keep an eye on over here, because that's where my focus is at the moment. They could have been lurking here. We know, well, I know, from wherever they were hiding, it took them 2 minutes to the warehouse. And I'm going to find this spot now where they were hiding with Nikki. I don't think it was here. Yes, I know. I explained that they used the lower path, and I've now found out they used the lower path in the beginning, up to a certain spot. Then they came back onto this path, and then from a certain spot they went back onto the lower path. But I will show you all this. This is my focus now. It's these trees. It's the shrubs here. There. See over here. There's no way. There's this barbed wire fence. Where does it start? Actually, the barbed wire fence. It's here. It's still here. And it starts. It's still here, but it's trampled down here because of the fallen tree. Can you see it? The barbed wire fence. I think that's the beginning of the barbed wire fence. And over there towards the warehouse, nah. The first bit, you cannot get through. It's a no-brainer. So we're gonna get round. This is the barbed wire. It's the barbed wire fence. There's no way. Not with Nikki. They wouldn't have done that. They wouldn't have done such a thing. Still barbed wire fence. Can you see it? And this, by the way, is a communication mast that stretches along to the other side of the river. That's probably where Penny gets her telephone connection from. I don't know. It's none of my business. Well, it actually is, because I'm the investigator, you know. No. Again, I don't think. It wouldn't have taken them 2 minutes from here to the warehouse. It would have taken them less. 1 minute, about 1 minute it would have taken them. They wouldn't have been hiding here. Not in this spot here. But still, the professor will be the professor, and he's going to look into things. I know exactly the spot where they were hiding. I've sussed it out. I'm just leading you. I'm just messing you about at the moment, right? See, that's the fence on the other side. And it's full of nettles, and I've been stung by these nettles countless times, especially as a child. I grew up in a forested area, and I spent my up to 12 years age. I was always in the forest and in the woods, and that's where I got my passion from. I like to be in the nature, and I love animals. I like to be with animals, not so much with people. I love animals. Above everything, not above everything. I love my Lord, God Almighty, whom I know. I'm not going into it now. I know the Lord. Something happened to me in my life. Yes, I know him. He's actually the only thing I fear. The Lord my God. There's still the barbed wire fence. I knew my God from the age of 3. I love my God from the bottom of my heart. With all my strength. And with everything I have. So the spirit is in me, and it takes over now. This wouldn't have been a problem. So notice the path along the U's. We are heading east now. This is important. We're heading east. And the path swerves north now. And by the way, this is what I spotted on my video. On my own fucking video, I spotted this path. We're investigating this very shortly. Trust me, I leave nothing out. Oh, there's a butterfly on the right. The path swerves north now. And what's of interest now are these trees, shrubs, plants. But before we go there, I'll show you the path leads north now. And then from here on, from about here on, it swerves east again. It swerves to the east, and it's in this spot. In this spot here, exactly in this spot, where we need Penny at 9:28, and then it works. In this spot here, Penny needs to be here at 9:28, and then it works. Yes, I knew my God from the age of 3. I love my God from the bottom of my heart with all my strength and with all my soul. The Spirit had a hold of me just before, but it's eased off now. Yes, that's it. What I'm gonna do is I leave my rucksack here, hidden in the woods, and then we get round it. Because this is the secret. This is another secret here. This is where I got it slightly wrong. We're gonna get into these woods, but not now. We're gonna get around and take a good look at everything. So I leave my rucksack here. If someone pinches my fucking rucksack, then there will be hell on. Because it's too heavy. It's 10 kilograms. So what we're gonna do now is I stop talking for about 4 minutes. See, this woods in here. We're gonna go in there. That's a promise. So I start talking now for about 4 minutes, because I will play a tune in these 4 minutes, and then after that song we continue. So to 56, 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1, go. Yes, we're gonna explore everything now. Everything is under scrutiny until the professor gets a result. And if the professor doesn't get a result, again there will be hell on. Because I'm not happy with no result. See, there's barbed wire. That's no. But one of them was in here. I know it. I can sense it. My fucking nose is running here again. Yes, we're gonna explore everything. This is now the critical thing now. This is, what does it look like in here? What does it look like in here? Again there's barbed wire fence all around this group of trees, and see, barbed wire fence. Barbed wire fence. And again, it's under the fence. Oops! Underneath. And in you dive, my friend. Because it's investigation time now. And when I say investigation, I mean investigation. Not just fucking bullshitting. There's no way in here. Can you see it? It's full of fucking thorns, and there's no way in here. By the way, my friends, well, the tune is playing, I know. This is the spot where the two shithouses were hiding before they made their way to the fence. This is exactly the spot here. And we're gonna explore this growth here. Did they take her in here at one point? Let's have a look. I was here before, that's why it's trampled. I sniff around, you know. The spirit drives me to and fro. See that? That's where they could have entered. But I've discarded that already. Because there's an easier one. Yes, my friends. There's an easier spot. That's also, no, that's no way through. The fence is intact here. The fence is pretty much intact here. Pretty much intact. Aye. The spirit had a hold of me. It blows me to and fro. A man cannot walk in his own ways. Did you know that? I think it's in the Old Testament. That's the spot where they went in. Is that the spot? Yes, that's the spot where they went in. We're gonna go in there shortly. Yes. It's 4 minutes. We're almost round, right? We've almost circled it, and it is time for the cat to creep in now, my friends. No more bullshitting. The cat is gonna creep in now. Was it here? Or was it over there? No, it was not here. That's too complicated here. That's still too complicated. It was not here. Return a bit further. They would have walked this lower path a bit further. I identified this spot here. This is the spot I identified. That's where we go in. The cat is about to creep in. There's my rucksack, see? And that's where they held Nikki until Penny walked past. They hid here, down that bank here, until Penny was gone. The other that cunt over there on the other side of the riverbank, he kept an eye on it, told them when it's ready. When it's all right to move. If one could have been in here, the other one held Nikki down. And I'll show you what it's in here now. This is in the woods now. You can walk around here. You can walk around here. See, my rucksack is there. Still not pinched. And in the winter, you can have a good look. All around. The tree wouldn't have that many leaves. You can look down towards the warehouse. You can have a look almost all the way to the towpath, and you keep an eye. You also can keep an eye on the path from the junction to the warehouse. This shrubs, this leaves, it wouldn't have been so bad. So now the cat is gonna look around in this woods, because that's just up my street, my friends. The professor loves it. That's just up my street. What's it in here like? It's fence wired off. But we need Penny in this spot at 8:20, at 9:28 for it to work. And it works. I've already done it. In my first walk I messed about a bit, messed about a bit too much. So here, this is another possible entry point. I don't think they took this one from where the trees begin, which is not far from here. They could have went up here, could have dragged it up here into the woods, and then they wouldn't have went back the way they came. So just show you it continues in the woods till right at the end of the where the woods start to grow. So we have to get back now. This is a possible. This here. It's possible to drag you up here. It's a bit steep. I've been up here, obviously. I do all these things, you know. I think, and conveniently the fence is trampled down, you know, by that fallen tree. It was not human interaction. It was that fallen tree. Can you see it? And they could have made their way inside these woods to the point where they had to make a dash for the warehouse, and they had to wait for Penny to pass by. And this is now the other spot where I came up, where I entered the woods. Where did I? Did I come here? I think I did. Yes, that's the way I came. That's the way I got in, and this fence is conveniently broken as well. And that's the way I go out in a minute. That's the way I do it. This is just up my street in here. The professor fucking loves it. We're getting closer, my friends. So this could have been an observation spot in conjunction with, in tandem with that fucking bastard on the other side of the riverbank. So they would have kept watch here, what's going on in the hills. Penny's coming, fucking hell. Back into this, either into the woods or down that bank. I'm not sure if Nikki was up there, but certainly one of the two would have been up here. The other one would have kept Nikki on the ground down that bank. So we get over here. That's the way I came. That's the way I came. That's the way I go out. It's foot angles left, right, and center. But the Lord, my God, looks after me, like He did when I fell into the river, and when I walked the weir. And look at this now, right? I point this out to you. See the bottom wire here. It's wrapped in some sort of a cloth, right? So it makes it very convenient, you know, for also this bit here, all along here. The bottom wire is wrapped up to here. No, up to there, up to the next post, right? Can you see it? All the way here. And they might have just got over there. If that fence post was like that, they would have just stepped over it, got Nikki over it. The other option is down here, which is my speciality. I like to do that. It reminds me of my military time. In the mud, on the ground. Yeah, that's what the professor likes to do. And then from here, they made a dash for it. 9:28. We need Penny in that corner over there. Once she was there, 9:28. They had 2 minutes to get to the warehouse. We need over there. That's where they needed Penny to be, and then they made a dash for it. My battery's on half power. Yeah, it's still. We manage. We get there. Why is it not tilting down a bit more? There, I got it a bit further down. It's looking down a bit more now. So we need Penny there at 9:28, and then they made a dash for it, and we see what we can do. I'll show you. So they walk, basically they took Nikki from the point they were lurking. They broke cover at 9:17. They came out, went to the bench. 9:22 they were back, and then they made their way here, and it took them about 2-3 minutes. They were here at 9:25, but that was still too early to make a dash for it because Penny was coming. They had to wait for another 3-4 minutes in here until the air was clear, and then they made a dash for it. And I'll show you now. I'll put my rucksack back on. I'll show you now how it's done. I did it this morning and it worked. I was half a minute late, but that doesn't matter. The police didn't exactly tell the footstep ended at 9:30 or 9:30 and 30 seconds. So we wait until 42. We wait another 45 minutes. Fucking. But that's all right. I can get some air into my system. It's a warm day today, so about 35 seconds to go, and then we start at 11:43. At 11:45 we should be behind the warehouse. So that's how it worked. 20 seconds. They made a dash for it, so I don't know how they dragged her over there and carried her half, dragged her along a half. I don't know, but they did it. They did it. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So we should be there at 11:45. Howie, to the warehouse now. We've got 2 minutes. Over that style. Don't faff around here. Get on with it, man. Get on with it. Fat bastard. Along here. Got half a minute. Will not work. Seconds. How we get on with it, arsehole. they had to make a dash for it because the lower path and the higher ground path are basically the same here on same level. Get on with it, man. Well, they had the advantage, there wasn't so much growth here, they had plain sailing. Plain sailing all the way. And we are behind the warehouse now. 30 minutes late. And then I got here around here, up there. I was 30 seconds late, but that's the tolerance I have to accept. Got her down here, and from here there wouldn't be many steps from here, I can tell you that. I got around here, up there, and then hooked her up, winched her across, and that's how it worked. And then this gate was open. I walked her around onto higher level ground. Took us 13 seconds, and then you are at the loading ramp gate. That's how they got her here. And now we're gonna see how what Penny did, because we have to recreate that walk of Penny now, and then we're going into the real fine tuning. As I say, I'm struggling here with foot angles of all sorts, nettles, high growth. They didn't. They had it was winter. There was no vegetation here. The council cuts these things, I would say, summer and then autumn again. So there wasn't. You can see it on the picture I showed you in the last video. There was no. They had an advantage over me. Of course, they had to deal with Nikki. How they did it, I don't know. Nikki was injured. She was bleeding. She had probably a broken nose. They dragged her along regardless if she could or not. So that's. And now we're going back over the stile, back to Penny's place. And we're gonna recreate further. The last time I was explaining this and that, and here and this power. This one again. Not this time. Back to Penny's. Remember, you have to be 5 minutes in the hover up. You have to be in the spot that I pointed out. And I did it this morning. And I was actually half a minute early, 30 seconds earlier than I should have been. We're almost 10 minutes to 12 o'clock. We're good in time. It's going to take us a bit more on this side, but we're getting there. We close this as well, just to be fair. When we come back, we have to deal with the close. have to deal with a closed gate. So now when I've got a problem, my shoelaces have untangled themselves. So tie them with the leather shoelaces. They're not this. They don't last as long as a normal shoelace. They come off quite easily, that's what I want to say. But it will do for a penny's walk. Penny's walk. That's important now. We measure the time it takes us this time to get to your house. And from then to that spot. Yeah, Penny heard commotion coming from the bench area, and then because they dragged her along at 9:22 to these trees, the beginning of the trees, and they're right next to the riverbank. So she would have heard commotion until 9:22 screams and then 9:22 it went silent because she was taped. And she heard it was not anymore coming from the bench, but from the river. So she went along the Hughes. I can't explain that now. Oh. She will be having her lunch now, so I've got free hand to act. 46, 49, 50, 10, 7 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, go. It's 53, so we should be in that spot at 58. I was wrong in the first video because she heard commotion. She didn't take her time. She didn't take her time. She went with her dog Tess and went to investigate. About 2 minutes into her walk, she's at the warehouse. Yeah, but if we open that gate and close it, then it's 2 minutes. 2 minutes into her walk. at the warehouse. Open that. Close it again. And then off to that spot that I showed you. And that's where we need Penny for the whole thing to work. At 9:58, 5 minutes into her walk. No, sorry, 9:30, 9:20, 23, 9:28. 9:28 we need her in that spot, and that's we're gonna do that. I know it. We might even be there a bit early. 56, we've got 2 minutes now. I think we're on time. The path swerves north now, and these bastards would have been over there in the woods or down the bank. So we've got another minute, so we're early. She could have taken a bit more time. She could have taken a bit more time. 57. 4.5 minutes for 4.5 minutes to this spot here. That's 4.5 minutes to this spot. That's where I need Penny to be. And then the path swerves round towards the east again. And she's out of sight. And they made, at that time, when she was here, she had her back towards them. And they made a dash for it. And from here on, 4.5 minutes, let's say it was 5. Let's say it took her 5 minutes up to here. Gives her a bit more time. 5 minutes. We made it in 4.5 minutes, but she would have made it in 5 minutes up to here, and 5 minutes. Then it took her another 4 minutes or 5 minutes to the bench. She was here at 9:28. She was in this spot. That's when the bastard made a dash for it, and it took them 2.5 minutes to behind the warehouse. And we're gonna recreate the rest of Penny's walk now. So let's say 5 minutes up to here, and then let's see how long it takes us. 10 seconds. Go. 59. And from here on, I'm not making this up now, no, you know, from here on, Penny would have seriously investigated. She would have looked. She would have looked down the river. She heard a scream. At 9:22, these bastards were there in that corner. She would have looked here, investigate. She would have looked opposite. Is something coming from the opposite side? That's already the bend where the bench is. She would have looked. She would have looked everywhere, and she would have looked around here in the use, she would have seen the towpath. Can you see the fence of the towpath over there? She would have observed that. She would have made her way then with Tess, her dog. By the way, Penny's got a little dog now. I think her dog passed away. She's got a little dog now, and she walked it again this morning. I messed about here for quite some time, and this time she used the towpath, and she was at the bench, and she walks a little dog. She's got a little dog, so she cannot be that hostile towards dogs. It's a nice little doggy. I don't know the breeds, of course, because I'm a cat person. So she would have looked here, because that's where she heard the scream coming from. From here on, she took her time. Before that, she went out, and fucking hell, what's going on? Said Penny, something's going on in my backyard, and something's going on in my backyard. She would have screamed from a woman. Serious. She would have looked everywhere. I don't think she went over the bar. No way. But she would have leaned over and observed all the way up there. And where was this scream coming from? She would have observed the water. If she could see a woman floating in there or whatever. And then she came to the bench area. And it took us. She went over the stile at basically 3 minutes from there, so 8 minutes. It took her 8 minutes. The way I did it this morning, it took her 8.5 minutes. So she wasn't lying. She more or less. She said 9:33. She was over the stile 9:31.5 minutes, and 1.5 minutes earlier than what she guessed. But that's not a problem. I just showed you how it worked. And now, my friends, we're coming to the fine-tuning bit. We're gonna deal with the movement of these two shit houses. Have I still got battery or what? I've still got, but it might get. So what I do is now I get another battery out here on the bench. I switch off for a short while, and then we continue. So Penny, from the spot where we needed at 9:28, and then 9:28, and another three minutes. She would have messed about a bit more. She would have came over the stile at 9:31 and 30 seconds. It took her 8.5 minutes. So I'm going to switch off my camera now, change the battery, because you wouldn't believe it. I've already recorded. I think it's 98 minutes. That's going to be a long video, because I'm nowhere finished yet. There's much. 99 minutes. Oh fuck. So I'm switch off now. See you in a bit.
This is the end of part 1. Stay tuned, there's much more to come. I am Professor Moriarty, retired.